home for many centuries to a dreadful dynasty of vicious vampire ducks, the Counts of Duckula. Legend has it that these foul beings can be destroyed by a stake through the heart or exposure to sunlight. This does not suffice, however, for they may be brought back to life by means of a secret rite that can be performed once a century when the moon is in the 8th house of Aquarius.
Blood.
Are you getting?
The latest reincarnation did not run according to plan.
In the heart of Transylvania, in the Vampire Hall of Fame, yeah, there's not a vampire any other. He won't bite beast or man, cause he's a vegetarian, and things never run plan for. If you're looking for some fun, you can always count upon the wild and wacky one they call
Duckula.
Count Duckula.
In the high foothills of Transylvania, Castle Duckula stands sentinel over a veiled valley where the poor, frightened peasant folk mutter in low voices, for this is vampire country. And even now, Count Duckula, master of the looming castle, is slowly sucking the sweet and succulent dark red fluid from a lifeless object.
Hey, Igor, look at that. My raspberry ice lolly's gone all white.
Oh, sir, you have a beautiful technique. What about a village maiden on a stick?
Igor, don't be disgusting.
Alas, my lord, being disgusting is all that is left to me. Without a death a week, life has lost its meaning.
Well, if we ever do have a death a week, the first thing I'm going to lose is a butler.
I'm sorry, my lord, but I do wish you would take your duties seriously now and again. Chew on a chambermaid. Sink your teeth into a fainting female.
Forget it, Igor. Forget it. All I want in this heat is an ice cream.
Well, at least that's something.
Igor, don't do that.
You said you wanted a nice cream.
No, I didn't. Not a nice scream, Igor. An ice cream.
More disappointment.
Oh, come on, ice cream.
There is no more ice cream.
Ice lollies?
Gone.
Ice?
Alas, my lord, the refrigerator has broken down.
What? Oh, gee, I'm sick of this dump. Life's just one great big disorganized shambling mess.
Yoo-hoo, Master Duckula!
Speaking of which, here she comes.
Afternoon tea, Master Duckula.
Wait, Danny, Igor will open the...
Yes, my little ducky boos. Igor will open the what?
The door, Nanny. The door.
Then what's this about the ice box being broken?
Yes.
Yes?
It fell off the clothesline.
Oh, well, that's all right. It fell off the clothesline.
Well, I likes to keep it clean, and it was all right in the washing machine.
My ice box. Oh, I'm hot. I'm thirsty. I want a nice scream. Oh, Nanny, we've already had that one. I want lemon sorbet, ice lollies, ice cubes. Oh, what I wouldn't give for an endless supply of ice. And if only... Hey, that's it. I've got it.
Oh, dear.
Yes, we're going where there's ice as far as the ice can see. Ice can see? We're going to explore the Arctic.
Oh, you don't want to go up there, ducky boos. It's not been dusted for months.
No, not the attic, Nanny, the Arctic. Yes, I shall prove myself against the challenge of the wild. A noble duck against the blizzards of the frozen north.
Ooh.
Yes, now where do I keep my hot water bottle? Oh, while I get that, Igor, you make sure we've got enough in the pantry to get us to the North Pole. And let's get this decrepit old heap on the road.
Well, I'm only going if someone comes with me.
Not you, Nanny, the castle. Take us from this steaming hole to somewhere near the Northern Pole. It's time to go, so this is it. Come on, Castle, hit the grid.
Oh, sir, how disgustingly fresh and clean. writing everywhere is?
It's all white.
All white? It's really remarkable.
Pardon?
Forget it, Nanny, forget it. Now to plan our journey to the North Pole. Igor, have you got a map?
I have, my lord.
Right, let's have a look at it. Now, that's the North Pole, and that must be the magnetic pole.
I see, sir. But where are we?
Where are we? We're here.
But where is here?
Here is where we are. But it doesn't matter anyway, because we're not looking for us, are we? We're looking for the North Pole.
Do you understand that, Nanny?
Yes, I understands it.
I knew there must be something wrong with it.
Don't be so negative, Igor. Look, all we have to do is find the magnetic pole and aim that far to the right.
Yes, my lord. Very good, my lord.
Mushy peas. Hey, won't this thing go any faster, Igor?
It's going quite fast enough for us, my lord.
Well, it isn't fast enough for me.
I think the werewolf's getting...
The werewolf?
I mean the husky, my lord. I think he may be getting a little hungry. It's time for his afternoon tea.
Oh, well, what about the other dogs?
No, they were his lunch, my lord. I mean they've gone to lunch, my lord.
Oh! Well, anyway, we'll have to pitch camp, and we'll take turns to keep a lookout. Igor, you stand outside and watch for polar bears. Now, where should we pitch the tent?
Perhaps they will allow us to use their front garden, my lord.
Yes, that's a good idea. Front garden? Whose front garden?
The owners of this stately igloo, my lord.
Stately igloo? Who ever heard of a stately igloo? Great Scott, it's a stately igloo! Great Scott the second, it's a stately penguin!
Good day, sir. Welcome to Willoughby Towers.
Willoughby Towers?
I fear Colonel Willoughby is not, however, at home, Your Importance.
Your importance? I like that.
But I'm sure that he would want me to welcome a gentleman of your breeding, your nobleness.
I like that, too.
I'm Jives, my lord. Albert Penguin Jives at your service, your handsomeness.
Oh, nice. Well, we were wondering if we could pitch our tent in in Colonel Willoughby's garden.
Oh, sir, the master bedroom is entirely at your service. Come in. Come in.
No, that's just what I...
And your servants can use the tradesman's entrance.
Nanny, I don't like this. I don't like it at all.
No, it'd be much nicer in a crushed lilac.
Not the door, oh no. Nanny.
Yes, Jives?
I just wondered, your handsomeness, whether you'd ever considered installing a replacement butler.
A replacement butler?
Well, you know how it is, my lord. Nothing lasts forever, and if second-rate materials were used to begin with, well...
You mean get rid of Igor?
Oh, I'm sure he's given you many years of faithful service, but...
Well, I suppose he's not as good as when I was my great-grandfather.
Beg pardon, my lord?
I don't understand it either. Well, go on.
Well, he does look rather run down and seedy. I dare say there's some damp rot in the differential and some carburetor trouble, and one of these wet mornings when you really need him, you won't be able to start him at all.
So you mean...
Kinda in the long run. My rates are very reasonable and my reference is impeccable. Best gentleman's gentleman in the Arctic Circle.
That Igor's had things his own way for far too long. Well, this'll show him. Yes, Jives, from now on, you're butling for me.
Oh, I'm most grateful, sir, but there is one thing I have to do.
Oh, really? What's that?
I shall have to resign my
yes, leave the Colonel a note. Meanwhile, the master bedroom, you said?
And now, your nobility, what is your will?
Pardon me?
Would you be good enough, your graciousness, to inform your new butler as to how I can be suitably servile?
Yes. First of all, I guess I'd better tell the old butler he's fired. Igor!
You called, my lord?
Yes. Igor, I'd like a little talk with you.
Cast out. Dismissed after 7.5 centuries of faithful service. Ousted by a penguin. And what does the wretched Jives know of the master's little ways? No, I do not trust that ghastly little bounder.
Jives! Jives!
Yes, your superiority?
Oh, Jives, I'm hungry.
I'll ask Cook to bring you the menu.
Ah, Cook? Who is Cook?
My distant cousin.
Ah,
Casserole penguin Jives.
what's on the menu?
Seaweed.
Seaweed?
Seaweed a la mode, terrine of seaweed, grilled seaweed with seaweed, filleted seaweed in a seaweed sauce, seaweed bon femme poached seaweed on a bed of seaweed with a side salad of
Seaweed.
seaweed.
Maybe I shouldn't have got rid of Igor after all. Where's Nanny? Oh, all right, Jives. I'll have the seaweed.
A very wise choice, Your Intelligence. I'll tell my cousin the maid to bring it in.
9 penguins. What is the master doing with all that stuff? How will he ever pay them? After all, he never even paid me. No, this is my reward. To be cast out into the terrible cold of an Arctic winter with no one. And now I am hallucinating. It looks like... yes, a Christmas pudding. An airborne Christmas pudding. No, it's a hot air balloon. It's Dr. Von Goosewing. Boiled bats and banshees. I must tell the master. No. Wait. I've got a better idea. Dr. Von Goosewing!
What's
Dr.
that?
Von Goosewing!
I can't make out what down there is. Is it a penguin? No, it's Igor! Ah! So, just keep an eye on the balloon, Heinrich. Hi, Heinrich, you hear me? Always playing hard to get. Okay, Igor, you were saying?
I was saying, Dr. Von Goosewing, that the master has gone mad. He has cast me out into the cold, cold snow and taken on a younger butler. And that's not all.
It's not?
No. For some reason best known to himself, he has disguised himself as the penguin butler.
Yeah?
Yeah, yes. And he's disguised the butler as himself.
But wait a moment, the butler is himself.
No, the butler is now my master because my master is disguised as someone else. Because he is not himself.
Heinrich, bring me a headache pill.
Dr. Von Goosewing, it is perfectly simple. One penguin is now Count Duckula, while the other penguins are penguins, except for the one who's a duck.
Take that a dozen headache pills, Heinrich. Are you trying to tell me that there is more than one penguin?
Oh, yes, there is certainly more than one penguin, Dr. Von Goosewing.
How many more? Tell me.
9.
Yes, but you see, it is important that I know. Tell me how many more.
9.
Rumpelstiltskin, tell me.
9, 9, 9.
Yeah. Tell me.
I have told you how many.
Heinrich, just bring the bottle.
Dr. Von Goosewing, are you quite yourself?
Well, I was when I left home. I just hope I'm not turning into a penguin.
Make that 2 bottles, Heinrich, and be quick. Look, all you have to remember, Goosewing, is to miss the duck and zap the penguin.
Oh, no. Where's that silly old tradesman's entrance? I get... Oh! Whoops-a-daisy. Oh, now then. If I haven't fallen into someone's wardrobe, and it's full of fur coats, just what I need to keep me warm. I'd no idea they were so heavy. Oh, there now. Oh, I must let my ducky boo see me in this. Now, how do I get out of here?
Yes, Jives?
Forgive me for taking the liberty, Your Wealthiness, but I thought it proper to remind you what day it is.
What day it is?
Yes, my lord.
Jives, get on parade at the double.
Oh, dear.
Oh, what's that?
That, sir, is...
Fish will cast little blunder fish.
That is my present employer returned home unexpectedly.
Do you hear me, Jives?
Indeed I do, sir.
Then where's me dinner, eh? Where's me fish? Ah, you have it there. Dashed funny-looking fish, that is.
Fish? I'm no fish. I'm nobody's dinner either.
No, sir, this is not your dinner. This is...
Another of your infernal, scrounging, distant cousins, eh? So where is my dinner? Where's me fish? Never mind your distant cousin. You, your horrible, idle self, and bring me fish. Lots of fish, but the double.
Colonel Willoughby, sir,
And tell your distant cousin there to distance himself some distance from the igloo.
As you wish, Colonel. However, I feel that I should inform you of my decision vis-à-vis and enray my position as your butler.
What's that supposed to mean, you ghastly little object?
Put it briefly, sir. I quit.
What?
I quit, Colonel. As of this moment, you are one valet the less. You are somewhat deficient in the manservant department. You are, to put not too fine a point on it, butler-less.
What? Absent without leave, deserting, you ghastly little blunder.
Now, Colonel, don't get overheated.
Overheated, you horrible, idle object, you...
I took that twice in a month.
And he's ruined the carpet. Now, you were saying?
I was about to remind your wealthiness what day it is.
Oh.
Payday.
Paid. I paid the butler in 1736.
But I wasn't the butler.
And I wasn't myself. No, I mustn't start that again.
May I remind your munificence that apart from myself, there are 8 other eight other staff.
And may I remind you, your penguin ship, that I haven't any money.
You haven't any money?
Nope, not a cent.
Are you trying to tell me your bankruptcy that me and my mates have been flogging ourselves to death here and you ain't got none of the ready?
Hey, what happened to Albert Penguin Giant?
He just died of shock, that's what happened to him, and that ain't nothing compared to what's going to happen to you if you don't cough up with a lolly.
Igor!
He's not here, is he? You gave him the boot, didn't you?
Nanny!
Oh, go, your battered nest.
Hey, wait a minute!
So, Duckula, I have you at last.
Oh, no, not you again, Goosewing. I've got enough trouble with this lot.
And don't think you can fool me, Duckula, because I know you're not Duckula.
What are you talking about?
Brilliant ventriloquist you may be, but I know that all of you penguins are penguins, including the one who's a duck, except for the one who's a penguin who's a duck.
Look here, you silly old bat.
And don't think you can confuse me any more than what I am already by calling me what I ain't, you vampire villain.
You what?
You're talking to Dr. Von no, Batty-Vin Mongoose, Goosewing von Oh, never mind who you're talking to. You're going to get it.
Look out, lads, run for it.
Look out! Stop!
Run for it! Quick, get out of here!
Take down! Put down!
Goosewing, stop it!
All right, duck. I know you're a penguin. Get out of the way so I can zap the penguin who's a duck. And you, duck, stop ducking. So!
Give over! You're plucky too! It's him you want! The duck!
Oh, butler!
Nanny!
Oh, you having a party, Master Duckula?
Think this is a party, Nanny? Is that why you're wearing fancy dress?
Oh, isn't it lovely? I fell into a wardrobe, you see.
No, I don't see.
Well,
And don't tell me.
the fur coat it was. Just look, ever so lovely and warm. There's only one thing wrong with it. It snores.
Snores? The fur coat, Ecky Thump, it's a polar bear!
No!
Wait for me!
Well, a fur coat that finds its own way to the wardrobe. Whatever will they think of next, Master Duckula?
What? Master Duckula? You mean Duckula's the duck? You're a villain!
No, it's all a mistake. I can explain everything.
Take that! Got a damn out of gas. Wait there, Duckula, you monster, while I fill this dingsboom contraption up with some more juice. Heinrich, the vampire zapper battery recharger, und quick! I don't know, you just can't get it past these things. You invent something and what happens? nothing, that's what.
Ooh, that was close.
Ooh, where's all your little friends then?
Friends, Nanny, friends.
What do you mean? Ha ha!
That Nanny was a hollow, mirthless laugh.
And another thing.
My lord.
Igor!
Indeed, my lord.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
Oh, does this mean, sir, that I am reinstated?
No, Igor, it does not. It just means you've got your job back.
I am most gratified to hear that, my lord. Now, if I may make a suggestion.
Suggest away, Igor, suggest away.
May I make so bold as to advise a speedy return to Transylvania, sanity, and serendipity, my lord?
Absolutely, Igor. But let's go to Transylvania first.
Your wish, my lord, is about to be gratified.
Whew. Boy, am I glad to be home. If I never see another snowflake, it'll be too soon. Oh, who can that be? Come in.
Oh, gosh, dear little bounder, where's me fish? As the echoes of a blood-curdling scream fade amid the alpine mountains of Transylvania, once more, until next we meet. Good night out there, whatever you are.